Deserts all over the world can be quite beautiful, but they're also arid and hot. Obviously, this is not the sort of environment most would choose to live in. Even those who do typically have the assistance of modern technology like air conditioning to survive the inhospitable environment. But not everyone has that luxury. Because of the volatile temperatures and conditions, only the hardiest creatures have been able to survive in there. For most animals unaccustomed to what it takes to live in a desert, becoming stranded in one is often a death sentence. So when one stray dog was discovered in a California desert, it was pretty clear that she was in grave danger. Oddly enough, though, the people who found her had the feeling that she was waiting for something. When the pup, whose name was Hachika, was first spotted in the middle of the desert by the kind-hearted humans of No Kill Kern, a rescue group based out of Kern County, California, it was a whopping 102 degrees outside. Hachika had reportedly been living alone in the desert for more than 3 months, so there was no doubt that she must have been suffering terribly. Clearly, something needed to be done right away to help her. The desert was huge, so while the rescue workers had seen Hachika there before, when it came time to save her, tracking her down was difficult. The good news was that they knew she liked to stay close to the humans. Nevertheless, the rescuers were having a hard time getting a hold of her. Eventually, the rescuers were able to follow Hachika's tracks. When they did so, however, they realized that she had been consistently returning to the same spot. Evidently, this was the exact place where, 2 months earlier, her friend, a fellow dog, had been killed. Tragically, the deceased pup's remains were still there and it seemed Hachika couldn't bear to leave them. By the 3rd day of the rescue efforts, the team decided the best way to finally save Hachika would be to pick up her friend's remains and put them in a nearby resident's yard. Hopefully, that would draw her into a more enclosed space. From there, after 12 hours of waiting, they managed to catch her. Still, there was more work to do. Hachika may have been reluctant, but she ultimately was happy to be rescued. Rescuers were keen to get her to the veterinarian as quickly as possible to get her checked out. They weren't sure how her time in the desert had affected her health, and if they were going to save her, they couldn't stop before they knew if she'd be all right.